good, man? It's your boy Boss Mom, man, back with another podcast segment. I hope everybody's having a great, productive week. You know, uh, I hope everybody's been paying attention what's been going on with these tariffs, all these upcoming brands. I need you to pay attention. Be resourceful, get the American manufacturer. But if you ain't been paying attention on TikTok, make sure you make your way over there because they letting the cat out the bag about these luxury brands. And I hope you guys make adjustments and do what you got to do, man. Stay tuned for an interesting podcast segment. What's good, y'all? This your boy Boss man. Back with another podcast. We gonna get directly to the business, man. Look, I don't know if y'all been paying attention on what's going on with like these tariffs.
The small-owned independent brands are going to feel the major after effects of these tariffs, but the bigger brands, not so much.
But it's funny because on TikTok, all the manufacturers in China, Bangladesh, Pakistan, all of the people that we get like our fabrics and where we outsource our stuff from, they've been letting the cat out the bag. Like they're like, all right, cool. So since y'all want to hit us hard, you feel me? They hit China with the 34% tariff. They hit Bangladesh with a 49% tariff, and then they hit Pakistan with like a 29% tariff. So they like, all right, since y'all want to play it like that, this how we gonna play it. We gonna let out all y'all high end luxury brands secrets. I've been knowing this for a while, but just being like big on vape and like always wanting it and not being able to afford it, like as a kid, especially like when I was in middle school, when I first seen like Currency and Lil Wayne wear it, I always wanted a vape hoodie.
From 2005 through 2007, wearing a Bape hoodie was like a status symbol.
But I ain't had that type of money back then. But then, like, cause now I can afford it. I might buy the little small trinkets like a rain jacket, maybe a snowboard, like the little small stuff or something I would appreciate with time, but something I know that I'm not gonna sell if I don't want it no more because I appreciate it for what it is. But come to find out, like Nego and the people with Made Bape, like when I moved to California, I finally figured out what unauthorized meant. And unauthorized you feel me, just basically means like it wasn't authorized to be made at a certain time. So think about it like this. In these bait factories where they make the stuff in China, they got a certain time to run the machines. So let's say around 7 a.m. to let's say 6 p.m. they run the machines and they make authentic baked goods. It's like sometimes you get like other small contractors would be like, all right, cool, we'll pay you manufacturers that make this baked goods. We'll give you guys $200,000 or $300,000 under the table if you guys cut the machines on after 6 p.m. and run them and make more goods. So you think about it like this: if you're a manufacturer, you're somebody that makes goods, right? And they're gonna pay you an extra $200 or $300, no cut. The company gets no cut out of this. Everybody that's working in manufacturing machines, they all getting a cut out of this. You're gonna take that deal. You don't care about, oh well, we're making unauthorized goods or we're doing this or we're doing that. No, you don't care about that. What you care about is that money. So with you knowing that, you're gonna run the machines from after 6 p.m. to probably like 2, 3 in the morning, and you're gonna make as many goods as you want. So really, when you think about it, it's like the same place where they're making the official goods is where they're making the fakes. The authorized stuff was being made is ran from like 7 in the morning to maybe 8 p.m. or 6 p.m. or whatever. That's when the authorized stuff is being made. The unauthorized stuff is being made after hours when they're getting paid under the table to make unauthorized stuff. You feel me? The only difference between the unauthorized and the authorized shit is that the authorized shit has certain tags on it, and it has probably like a school number, SQU number that can back that, okay, this product was made at this factory at this time and this is official. You feel me? And they got the authentication code and everything like that. Now unauthorized stuff, they skip that process. The same materials is being used, the same machines is being used to make the fake shit. So ultimately the shit ain't even fake. It's just unauthorized. It was made after a certain time. That's what makes a product unauthorized. Back in like '05 through '07 or whenever that Bape wave was crazy when Wayne and Currency was wearing that. I can't really put the whole pinpoint on it, but I know for sure it was around '05 because in '06 when he dropped Hustler Music and he was wearing that purple bathing Nape hoodie, everybody wanted Bape. And then especially when he dropped the dedication too, everybody wanted a piece of bathing Nape product. Everybody who was walking around with the unauthorized or the quote unquote fake bathing Nape, y'all shit wasn't even fake. It was made in the same factory. The reason why a lot of these stores and a lot of these shops can't even tell if it's real or if it's authentic or not is because the same machines are being used to make the official shit and they're being made at the same spot. And I remember probably like 2 or 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, when Kanye went on his little infamous rant and he let the cat out the bag and he let people know that Louis Vuitton was, they the same people would make fake shit too. So ultimately they're making the fake shit and they're pumping it out to these boosters on the street and they pumping it out to these other little small shops without buying it and they selling it. So it's like, bro, in America, they got our head all messed up. Like people really put a value on themselves by how much they might pay for a product or, oh, I'm rocking this exclusive. But it's like, bro, you paying for a name tag. Like you paying for it ain't even exclusive if you ask me, bro. You're really paying for a name tag and it gets ridiculous at this point. I mean, everybody like nice stuff, but everybody go Louis Vuitton crazy, but I never really understood it. Like I understand I like the Damier print. I like the Louis Vuitton hats and a lot of their pieces. Like I really got real big on Louis Vuitton, like because I like the belts and the leather products. But I stopped caring for the leather products about really like 3, 4 years ago when I found out that Louis Vuitton don't even use real leather. It's not even 100% real leather. You gonna pay $500 to $800 for a Louis Vuitton belt, and it ain't even real leather. When you could have went to Cole Haan or something like that, where they give you 100% real leather. This a crazy part. You know that brand Coach, the Coach brand that everybody frowns upon? They are one of the luxury brands that actually uses 100% real leather on their bags. But everybody frowns upon Coach. And they use 100% leather on their bags. They leather goods are actual real 100% leather. The purses, the what else? The wallets, all of that, that's 100% real leather. Pay for quality, not quantity or a name. Like a name tag shouldn't depend on what you buying, you feel me? Like if you like it, buy it. You feel me? But understand what you buying. And don't frown upon somebody else with what's not wearing that high end shit or they not wasting their money. Cause at the end of the day, your buying power is everything. So if you wasting your buying power and you spending your last on luxury goods that you can't afford, like it says a lot about you. The people that are buying these high end luxury pieces, you know, and they got a lot of that shit, I'm pretty sure they could buy it like 3, 4 times. You feel me? But how I came up, I was told if you can't buy that shit at least 5 times, don't even buy that shit. So I look at it and this end, like this is a part of the reason why I created my own brand too. Because it's like, even with Burberry, I'm big on Burberry. I remember the whole Burberry wave. I had a Burberry belt. My cousin Dink would let me rock his belt and shit like that. I had the shirts and all that back in the day. But when I found out it only cost like $8 to make a Burberry shirt, or it costs like $5 to $8 to make a Burberry shirt, bro. But soon as you go in a Burberry shirt, this Burberry store I made, and you go pick that shirt up off that rack, you see that a regular T-shirt with the Burberry print on the shoulders, or going down the sleeves, or on the collar, they charge you anywhere between $90 to $140 for a polo shirt, or a regular T-shirt would cost them $6 to $8 to make, bro. That is a slap in the fucking face. So that's why you ain't gonna catch me wearing Burberry no more. I'm not too sure if they use real leather, 100% leather on their products, but you ain't gonna really catch me rocking Burberry no more. If you do catch me in a Louis Vuitton piece, I bet you 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be a Virgil Abloh collab. It ain't gonna be no regular Louis piece. You feel me? Like I'm real big on supporting Virgil. Virgil was very inspirational to me. You feel me? Like of course I like that Dan and all of the shit he was doing in the late '80s and early, really like the '80s and shit like that. But my dad Dan of today's time would be Virgil. You feel me? So and just seeing Virgil and how far he came, it was real inspirational. So seeing V getting, the Louis Vuitton director position and making some of the crazy pieces he did, it's like, yo, I don't care how old Off White is or if people not rocking with it no more. I'm about all the Off White pieces I can. You feel me? Because to me, they collector's pieces, and I really value this shit. You feel me? From the jeans to the jackets to the small trinkets, the keychains, all of the shit he made from the books, everything. Rest in peace to Virgil, but like ain't nobody gonna do it like him. Like to me right now, Louis Vuitton ain't never gonna be the same. Once you sign a director creator like Virgil, and then you go back, it's kind of hard to replace that. I mean, we know he passed, but Pharrell ain't on no Virgil Abloh level. I'm sorry, I fuck with Pharrell, but Pharrell don't do nothing special. Pharrell dresses how Pharrell dresses. Everybody can't dress like Pharrell Williams. Like you gotta have a certain body type. You feel me? With Virgil, like Virgil made clothes for big niggas, females, girls, and all that. So it's like it don't matter what type of fit it don't matter your body size. Virgil got shit for everybody. He went from sportswear to casual. Like he literally did everything. From the skateboards, like I remember when Virgil dropped the Louis Vuitton like leather skateboard and shit like that. Like he was just doing out of the world crazy shit. Back onto my topic. China has really been letting out the bags. Like they been really letting out the cat out letting the cat out the bag because like they giving you that direct consumer, like where Louis Vuitton, where Birkin, where all these people go and get these bulk bags from, and slap their little logo or their emblem on it. They said, "Fuck it, since y'all want to hit us with these tariffs, we letting it all out." So now, a lot of people, I can guarantee you that a lot of people now are gonna start making more branded shit. Like, yeah, you're gonna pay a little bit of more. You're gonna pay a little bit more to get those goods imported, but it's like, look, if you can get bags at a wholesale price and you can get them for a good price, why not sell that shit? You feel me? You going directly to the fucking, you getting it directly from the damn factory. Why not buy the shit? Me personally, when it comes to luxury shit, me and my lead designer, this is why I rock my shit. We make luxury shit, so I can give a fuck about a luxury high end brand, anything. You feel me? Now, when it come to Virgil shit, it's a little different. Like I remember when Virgil started off printing shit on Champion shorts and Polo Ralph Lauren shit, and he got hit with that copyright infringement shit. You feel me? Because you know, if Ralph ain't getting his cut, you can't print on his shit. Champion, which is a major brand, if they ain't getting their cut, you can't print on their shit. You gotta have like some type of distribution deal or some type of partnership with them to even do shit like that. But I don't even see a lot of. I've never heard of Ralph Lauren doing any type of partnerships with any street brands or anything. Like they're their own entity. They don't want a partnership with shit. Their name is so solidified. They don't want you printing on their shit. They don't want none of that shit. So it's just done. And that's why the whole thing happened with like the Pyrex vision. I don't know if you guys are old enough or if you guys remember when everybody was rocking Pyrex, and like I told you, Pyrex was nothing but like championship shorts that had the word Pyrex written on the front. You had some shit on the left bottom leg sleeve or some shit like that. But it was a pretty big wave. And Rocky, ASAP Nash, and all of them, that's who really put me on the little Pyrex vision. Jay-Z was rocking it at one point in time too. I remember I seen him rocking a few of the pieces and shit. But yeah, man, Virgil came a long way. But it's just crazy how TikTok is really letting out, all of these fashion brand secrets. And I kind of been telling people about this shit for a long time, but I mean, people gonna be sold on what they sold on. You feel me? Like in America here, we kind of like we brand crazy. We will spend $200 and $300 on some damn basketball shoes, but it costs only probably $15, $20 max to make. You feel me? That's just how it is in America. It's always been like that. But when it comes to quality, a lot of people slip past quality. Like my biggest thing when it comes to designer, like right now I got on Lanvis shoes. A lot of people don't even know, like Lanvis, the design of the shoe without the big sneakers and laces, all they are is skateboarding shoes. They were called the skateboarding shoes they resembled after are Osiris's. So if you don't know what Osiris's are, or if you've never been a skateboarder, if you've never been a part of the skateboarding wave, you're gonna look at me like, what the fuck are Osiris's? They were skateboarding shoes. They were big back in like 2000, 2001, 2003. The DC sneakers. I don't know if you guys know about the DC sneakers. Those are for more so for skateboarders and BMX riders too. But I see a lot of shoes will look like the DC sneakers. The Balenciagas. I remember the Balenciagas. The first pair of Balenciagas, like the big ass ones, would weigh like probably 3.5 pounds each sneakers. Like the first ones when Balenciaga was making his waves. Like that shoe silhouette is a Skechers silhouette. Like if you look at a lot of Balenciaga shoes, they use different brand silhouettes and they just switch it up a little bit. Like I know for the Balenciaga runners they got out now, that's like an ASIC silhouette switched up a little bit, but Balenciaga makes some cool shit. I ain't gonna lie. I tell people a lot of time Balenciaga is like an experimental brand, and they be making some cool shit. I ain't gonna lie. Some of the shit it be hit or miss, but when it hit, it hit. I can say that much about Balenciaga. But when they miss, they miss. I remember a couple weeks ago, I met a dude at like a my nigga Khan and C Watts music video, and he had on some Balenciaga sneakers or whatever, and they was pretty cool, but they was big as shit.
These remind me of some comfortable ass dad shoes, but for 1300, I ain't gonna spend that.
And I guess that's like the way they supposed to look and fit. Like they supposed to look extra big, but they fitted him. But I guess I don't know. They were just different. And when I first seen them, like pictures of them, I'm like, yo, them motherfuckers is ugly. Who wanna walk around in some big ass sneakers? Like if you wear a size like 9.5, like they actually look like a size 14 and shit. But the way they cut and the way uh, the fitting on the shoes is they fit your feet, but they got that extra comfort and that extra cushioning around them to make the shoe look so big. And that shit just it's different. But when I see them in person, I actually like them. So it's like I tell people all the time, Balenciaga is an experimental brand. So I'm a little more patient with them than I was when I first started off looking at this shit because a lot of their shit was crazy.
Shop now on BaltimoreClothing.com. Make sure you join the tribe to receive all the latest discounts and latest restock news.